Hey guys, Mark Lyon here, Lion Horses. Today we're going to give you some little bit of tips on nose bags. You guys had a lot of questions on where I got mine and stuff like that, so we're going to answer those. So I make mine. I've used several different people's commercially made ones, and they're pretty nice. I tend to try to save money where I can, and I like making things. So horses are expensive, so if you don't have to spend, if you can save some money doing that, it's pretty cool. So this is one that I've had for a long time. I made this one. Actually, I bought, the bag was an Army Navy surplus bag. I paid $5 for it, something like that. And I made took a leather strap piece, and I poked some holes in it, punched some holes in there, and then I sewed it in the nose, and so that they could have some air in there and the water could drain out if they got any water in it. And then I made a couple of it had a cloth handle on it, and I just folded it over and put a couple of rings in there for my little crown piece. And that was it, went to using it. About 6 months, maybe 8 months, the bottom ended up wearing out. They would chew on it a little bit, and between the rubbing it on the ground and stuff, just wore some holes in there. So took it to a guy that did saddle repair, and he put a leather bottom in it for me. And that lasted a couple years. And then before it kind of got cracked and dried and you know, getting water in it and moisture and stuff, and so eventually got some holes in it and started cracking, and so it was out of commission. So I was thinking, you know, I wonder if I could get a plastic bottom for it, and I thought, well, maybe like a plastic dog dish or something like that would work. I really couldn't find anything that I really liked, and I was at the hardware store and I found a bucket, and it looked like it would fit. So next time I was at the hardware store, I brought my bag, and this bucket fit right in there. This happens to be like a 2-gallon bucket, but it fit in that diameter really good. So I just cut, you know, the bottom part off of it, stuck it in there, and then I thought, well, we'll try it. And man, that thing worked really good. Like, I used it for probably 3 or 4 years, and like very little wear on it. It was amazing how much better it was. So I started thinking, that's pretty cool. And then I actually had 2 or 3 of these, and I don't know, somebody took off with one and I lost one, and so I needed some more. So I went and said I was going to upgrade them a little bit, and then I was going to make them a little bit better. So what I did is I ordered some heavy canvas duck, and the problem with this bag is it's just a regular straight-sided bag, and I wanted it to open up a little bit. The horse's jaw kind of tapers. It gets bigger as it goes back, so I wanted it to be, you know, a little tapered. So what I did is I found some canvas, and I ordered some canvas, and you can see that it tapers a little bit back here towards the back of the horse's jaw. It gets bigger as it goes back. And then what I did is I found a feed bucket, a Tractor Supply feed bucket, and I cut the rim off so it's probably 6 inches deep or so. And then I drilled some holes in the front. So got some vent holes in the front. And I had a buddy of mine that's the saddle guy. I gave him the pattern for this, and he made me all these. I gave him the duck and some nylon webbing so that he could put it on there, kind of make everything robust and pretty sturdy. And then sewed the deers in there for me, and so he made me these sleeves, and then I went and got the plastic buckets and put the plastic buckets in them. So I've got 4 or 5 of these. I normally use 2 or 3 of them at a time, because I'll have, you know, like say 2 or 3, 4 horses that I'm feeding, and really works good. But man, it saved me a lot of money. So anyway, if you are looking to do this project yourself, if you know how to run a pop rivet tool and some basic tools, like I say, you can sew one of these up pretty quick. Now I'm going to give you a couple of things to make it a little easier on you. If you're looking to just kind of, you know, just get something done, what you can do is get you a little plastic bucket that you think's the right size from the hardware store or wherever, and then get it so that, you know, it might be a little too tall, so you're going to cut the bottom part off. Get it the right size, and then go to the Goodwill and see if you can take that bucket and see if you can find a pair of jeans that it'll stick down in that leg. You know, get one of the big boy jeans, you know, a pair of overalls or something. Get a leg in it that's, you know, pretty good size, and then get that bucket to stick down in there. If you can find one that bucket will slide in there, you know, 10, 12 inches down that leg, get that pair, and it'll only cost you like $4 or $5. And like I say, just use that leg, and you'll have two of them, so you can have two buckets, you know, and then you can have two identical nose bags with the plastic bucket on the bottom, and then you can use that leg that's already kind of tapered to put your piece on there for the strap that goes over it. And like I say, just hem the edges a little bit so it doesn't unravel, and you'll be set to go. So anyway, it's a pretty cheap way to make a nose bag, and you're, you know, getting some stuff from Goodwill and upcycling some stuff. So anyway, remember, we're all trying to be the person our horse deserves, and hope this tip helps.